One of the extraordinary things about our capacity to understand the world is that we escape our subjectivity. The ultimate aim of science is the so-called view from nowhere. And close to the view from nowhere is something like E equals mc squared. And E equals mc squared, as it were, has escaped from subjective perspective. It's escaped from my viewpoint, your viewpoint. It's escaped from frames of reference, etc., etc. It is an eternal truth. It is one of those truths that is not, in any sense, person-dependent. And that brings us to the mystery of the nature of objective knowledge. How is it that we arrive at objective knowledge? Knowledge that doesn't belong to you or to me, unlike our perceptions, unlike our sensations. My pain is my pain, but the theory of pain belongs to any of us. And finally, the question we want to ask is, supposing we wanted to think about understanding the world, how do we have any sense of progress? Is the world such that we could have a complete understanding of it? Well, what would a complete understanding be? Well, let's think about vision. Supposing I could see all of the world. In order to see all of the world, I'd have to see through everything to see everything else. So a totally comprehended world would actually have no content. It would just be invisible, just like a totally visible world would be invisible. Knowledge, of course, is ultimately based on experience. If I know that London is 200 miles from Stockport, that knowledge ultimately can be tested against experience. But knowledge transcends experience. Again, it's not something like a pain or whatever that that belongs to me. Knowing that something is the case is quite different from experiencing something. And this brings us to a mystery, and you may think there's facts about the most boring things there are. There's nothing matter of fact about facts. The fact that we know that something is the case, you know it, I know it, we can share it between us, is one of those things that is absolutely unique to humanity. Facts aren't located in space or time. The Battle of Hastings took place in Hastings in 1066, but the fact that the Battle of Hastings took place in 1066 isn't confined to 1066 or Hastings. That's why I can refer to it now. And facts liberate us from the causal net. The fact that I interact with the world through knowledge means it's quite unlike experience, where you interact with the world causally. So facts, as it were, unwire us from the material world.